Hi guys, welcome back to the table. Today we're making taco dip. This taco dip has been a recipe that I've been making for a long time. It is one of my kids' favorites. It's one of my husband's favorites. And I got this recipe from my friend Annette, and she still uses it all the time. Her son Tommy uses it all the time. And it's just one of those good recipes that you can count on. It's a sure bet that people are going to love this. There's only 6 ingredients, so I'm going to show you how to do this. And you just subscribe to the button below, click that bell, and let me know when you try it and how you love it.
So I freeze tomatoes. I just take them right out of the garden and throw them in Ziploc bags. And then what you want to do is you just want to pull them right out. Throw them in some hot water. And this is all you do. You're going to take this till the peels come off. They come off within a few minutes. You just leave them in that hot water. Do you see that? Look how easy these peel right off. Just with your fingers. Isn't that great?
Okay, so while the ground beef is browning, you want to take your frozen tomatoes. This is if you're not using an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And you're just going to cut these up. See how easy these are to slice up? I mean, in September, October, when your tomatoes are ready to just be picked from the garden and you have all this excess of tomatoes, I never can them. I just take them whole and put them right in freezer bags. Don't even clean them up. You just pick them right out of the garden and throw them in gallon-sized freezer bags. And then freeze them for the winter, and you have tomatoes for soups, stews, or even taco dip like this. And yeah, I learned that from my cousin's neighbor who had an Italian gardener that took care of his land, and he just had the most pristine garden. So there we have it. Here is our tomatoes, and we're just going to throw them into our ground beef. There is 85% fat, so which I think is just right. If you keep it too lean, you're just not going to get any fat. Like, look at this. There's hardly any fat in here. I don't even think there's anything to drain. But if you do have a lot of fat to drain, go ahead and take the time right now to drain it. See, there's maybe a teaspoon in here. So this is good to go. All right, here's your next step. We're going to go ahead and take our tomatoes that we chopped up, and we just want to throw them in there. If you're using a can of tomato sauce, you can do that right now. I just happen to have frozen tomatoes in the freezer. Okay, and now I have my taco seasoning. These are just the taco seasoning that comes in a little package, and you can just throw in your water and throw that right in. And now you just want to cover it. Just want to cover it for another 10 minutes and just let it simmer down. Simmer down. Simmer. Here we go. Hey friends, if you notice that there's a lot of water in this mixture, you don't want to keep the cover on it for the whole 10-15 minutes. You want to take the cover off of it. And one of the things that I like to do, what I don't like, I'll tell you why I do this. I don't like these big lumps of hamburger. So one of the things I like to do is I just take a potato masher and just kind of mash this down. So this has been cooking for about 5 to 8 minutes, and we're just going to give it another, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes till some of this water is, some of this juice is just condensed. And it will condense as soon as you take the lid off. And I want to keep it on about medium to medium high for the last 5 minutes or so. So the ground beef is already cooked. You're just looking to get rid of some of this water, which came from the seasoning package and the tomatoes. So I've given this another 10 minutes and it is done. So you're just going to have a little bit of juice in here. But most of that liquid is gone. It is totally absorbed. And this is perfect. Now that our hamburger is done, you're going to take your cream cheese. These are just an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, and you're just going to spread it on the bottom of a pan. Now I'm using a glass pan, a Pyrex pan, so you can leave your cream cheese out overnight if you want it to soften, or if you forgot to do that like me, you just throw it into your oven and just leave it in there for about 10 minutes till it just softens so you can spread it. So the whole goal is to be able to spread this cream cheese on the bottom. Okay, that looks pretty good. Just want to get it nice and even, but don't go after perfection. Just enjoy the process. Cooking should be fun. So once you're done with that, the next step is we take our hamburger mixture and we're just going to dump this right into on top of the cream cheese, just like that. And now we just want to spread it around evenly. Doesn't that look good? Do you guys love cooking as much as I do? To me, this is just another form of art. It is just one of the many hats that I wear. I just love the arts. I so enjoy cooking. I love my inner healing ministry. That is just what I was made for. But to me, this is amazing physical food that just feeds our soul right here. We are ready for the chilies. So I'm using green chilies. These are mild. If you want it a little spicier, you're welcome to use the jalapenos. I sometimes will use jalapenos, but my husband likes the mild. He doesn't like it really hot. So you just buy these little green chilies from the grocery store and you just dump them right on top of the hamburger, just like that. This is a pretty quick meal and it's just such a hit. You can make this for any kind of a gathering. If you just want a little snack, you want to feed a bunch of guys or feed a bunch of women, this is great for all ages. There is just, who doesn't love Mexican food? This is just one of our family favorites. And I got this from Annette, my friend Annette. So we've been making this for about, oh my goodness, it has to be 20 some years now. So there you have it. That, and the last step is to throw your cheese on top. So it calls for cheddar. I like to use cheddar and Mexican cheese. So I like to mix it up. If you just want to use all cheddar, go for it. It'll be delicious. Want to give it a nice even layer of cheese on top. You don't want to see the hamburger on the bottom. And there you have it, ready for your oven. Make sure and put it into a preheated oven for approximately 20 to 25 minutes. 375, 20 to 25 minutes. See you then. Looks perfect. Oh my goodness, look at the layers. Oh my gosh. The kids are going to love this tomorrow. So tomorrow we're celebrating my daughter's birthday, and I can't wait to serve this to her.
This is my favorite dip.
Mmm.
I love it.